Hello everyone, back to you in today's first video, doing a weekend forecast for today's first video. As always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the weekend. We're early with weekend forecast today because later on we'll be releasing the third and final seasonal model roundup for the autumn of 2017. So we'll get something like 11 long-range models together, see what we're all showing for the final time for the autumn. That is ahead of tomorrow's autumn forecast that will be released at Gazov's tomorrow. So a big weekend of updates coming up this weekend. Hope you enjoy all the updates. But to kick it all off, we're going to start off with the weekend forecast, have a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. So we'll be using charts from weathercentral.de and the weatheroutlook.com. You can find links to both of those websites on the links page. Thought we'd better start just discussing Hurricane Harvey. Harvey has made landfall now on the Texas coast. This is the latest from the National Hurricane Center. That red area just there, that is Hurricane Harvey. It hit the Texas coast as a Category 4 hurricane, producing severe winds and copious amounts of rain. And this is kind of weather that will bring the threat of loss of life. So I hope everybody is taking all the precautions needed. The forecast for Harvey is to keep it very close to the coast of Texas through the next few days, actually. What's going to happen with this hurricane is that it's gradually just going to moderate in terms of its wind, but the hurricane will eventually move down towards a tropical storm status. That probably won't be until around Tuesday or Wednesday. But it's going to sit there in that southeastern part of Texas, producing copious amounts of rain. Absolutely tremendous rainfall is going to be falling in the southeastern part of the states in the next few days. So not only the wind that we have to worry about right now, it's also going to be the fact that there's going to be a huge amount of rain in the days ahead. So things could be pretty devastating in that southeastern corner of Texas. Well, coming back to our weather, and as ever, the weather is much, much quieter. Sometimes we complain about the weather we get in the United Kingdom, but we're very, very lucky generally in that we don't get these extremes in terms of wind, rain, or anything else. We really don't get much in the way of extreme heat or extreme cold. So we are very lucky in the UK, and things are much quieter today. So we've got a band of very light, showery, patchy rain spreading southwards through the Midlands, South East England. This is the latest weather picture from the Weather Outlook. We've got some showers up over Scotland, but otherwise there is a lot of dry weather. Has turned quite cloudy across many parts of the country overnight, so we're beginning the day on quite a cloudy note. This is today's synoptic pressure chart. We've got high pressure ridging through the country, although, as we know, it's not a completely dry scene. So we'll have these showers, showery bursts of rain drifting southwards through Midlands and South East England during this morning, tending to fizzle out as it gets down into the south this afternoon. We'll keep showers going across some parts of Scotland as well, but otherwise a lot of dry weather coming up today. Now, we have got a lot of cloud, but I think we will find that cloud increasingly thinning and breaking up as we go through the day. So there will be some sunny spells coming along, although for the southwest, I think we'll probably keep a fair amount of cloud for much of the day. But other areas will tend to brighten up with a few sunny spells coming through. Not wall-to-wall sunshine like we had yesterday, but it'll be a decent day. Going to be a lot of useful weather around, even if you keep a fair amount of cloud. Temperatures today are going to potentially be up to 25 degrees, 77 Fahrenheit. That will depend, that's down in the south, that will depend on whether the sun comes out. Otherwise, probably ranging from around 17 to 22, something like that. Still pleasantly warm and a bit above average for the end of August. Overnight tonight, probably find the cloud increasingly thinning and breaking, so there will be clear spells coming through. There'll be some cloud and patchy rain moving into the far north and northwest of Scotland, but the bulk of the country will stay dry. Rural areas could become quite chilly if the sky is clear for any length of time. We might go down into single digits. Otherwise, the temperatures will hold up if we keep that blanket of cloud. Very quiet night coming up. Sunday, high pressure continues to reach through the country, so lots of dry and of fine weather once again. There may be some showery bursts of rain in the north and northwest of Scotland during the course of the afternoon particularly, and that might get quite heavy in the very far north by evening. But the bulk of the country going to have a dry day once again, with brighter sunny spells coming through, probably a little bit more in way of sunshine compared to what we've had today. Temperatures could turn very warm down in the south. If the sun comes out for any length of time, we could see temperatures going up to around 26, maybe 27 degrees. That's getting close to 80 in Fahrenheit, so very warm, locally hot if the sun comes out down in the south. For Bank Holiday Monday, so we've got quite an active cold front coming into the north. It's not a bank holiday for Scotland, of course, but we have got a cold front moving into Scotland on Monday. I mean, heading down into Northern Ireland and eventually Northern England by the end of Bank Holiday Monday. Elsewhere, we're under this ridge of high pressure. So a band of heavy rain across Scotland on Monday morning will spread southwards very slowly into Northern Ireland and Northern England during Monday afternoon. Brighter skies following along behind with quite a strong westerly wind and much cooler temperatures as well. For England and Wales, or the bulk of England and Wales, it's going to be a dry day. There'll be a lot of sunshine, I think, on Bank Holiday Monday. The best day of the weekend is going to be reserved for Bank Holiday Monday. Dry and fine, warm, sunny conditions coming through. In fact, very warm, locally hot. In the south, temperatures might reach 28 degrees. That's 82 in Fahrenheit. A really, really superb Bank Holiday Monday for much of England and Wales. Tuesday brings that cold front further south. It will be a decaying feature, and actually it won't arrive into the south. So many southern counties are going to stay dry on Tuesday, and it'll still be very warm because the cold front won't get to you. So very warm, again, perhaps locally hot down in the south on Tuesday with temperatures into the mid to upper 20s Celsius. Then we have that band of cloud and increasingly light and patchy rain spreading southwards through from Northern Ireland and Northern England in towards Wales and the Midlands. It will be fizzling out as it comes southwards with cooler, much cooler air and a few showers following along behind to Scotland, Northern Ireland and eventually the northwest of England. Winds quite strong up in the far north. A big range in temperatures on Tuesday. So northern Scotland probably no better but around 13 or 14 degrees Celsius. Down on the south coast and somewhere like London, we might be seeing temperatures again at around 27 or 28 degrees on Tuesday afternoon. Then it all starts to get rather complex as we go to the middle part of the week. We've got that cold front sort of hanging around. It'll be a decaying feature, but we may get some areas of low pressure trying to push up from the south, and that might reinvigorate the cold front. There's a lot of uncertainty about Wednesday into Thursday, but I think the general idea is probably for showers to be starting to break out on Wednesday. They could become fairly widespread. They might even merge into some longer spells of rain, not sure about that, but certainly risk of some showers. And they may turn a bit thundery as well, because there's quite a contrast in temperatures north to south. So Scotland, for example, will again be very cool, with temperatures of only around 13 or 14 degrees. In the southeast, we're still up to at least 25 degrees, 77 Fahrenheit. So big contrast in temperature, and that might spark off as these areas of low pressure, very shallow areas of low pressure push up from the south, that might spark off some sort of thundery breakdown on Wednesday. Very uncertain for Wednesday. But don't get through to Thursday. Any sort of thundery conditions are moving away, and we're building this ridge back in from off the Atlantic. But we're within a cooler air mass at this point, so cool air will even get down into the southeast into the second half of the week. Any sort of rain or thundery outbreaks will clear away overnight Wednesday into Thursday, or should clear away overnight into Wednesday, overnight Wednesday into Thursday. And then Thursday itself should be a mostly dry day with a mix of sunny spells and variable cloud. The main thing will be the dropping temperature in the southeast, so temperatures will be ranging from around 14 to 20 degrees, which is actually close to average, but it will feel a lot cooler down in the southeast. And then we move through into Friday with high pressure reaching back in from off the Atlantic. There's a lot of dry weather going through. Might be some showers down the east coast, but most places will be dry and fine. And temperatures will be quite chilly early and late, so we're within this cooler air mass now at the end of the week. So nights and mornings likely to be quite cool, but by day in the September sunshine, 1st September of course on Friday, in the September sunshine by day, we probably see temperatures Again, going up to around 20 degrees, maybe 21 at the very best. Next weekend, we'll keep this influence from the ridge of high pressure on Saturday, although by Sunday it might be starting to turn a little bit more unsettled, particularly in the north and west. That's a very long way off, and I'm not at all certain. I'm not really certain about anything from Wednesday onwards, so it's with fairly low confidence, again, this weekend forecast. That is something that has been typifying the weekend forecast for a few weeks now, and it's still ongoing. Low confidence from around Wednesday onwards. Expect changes at the very least to this outlook from Wednesday, Thursday through to the end of the week and the weekend. Finally, just have a look at the charts on weather outlook. So we've got risk of some showers up in the north today, but much of England and Wales will be mostly dry, potentially very warm in the south if the sun comes out. That's going to be our problem, fair amount of cloud, but I think that cloud will thin and break through the course of the day. Sunday, again, lots of dry weather coming through, and probably more in way of sunshine compared to today. Again, it could turn very warm, maybe locally hot down in the south and southeast. Band of heavy rain pushing through Scotland and Northern Ireland on Bank Holiday Monday, but for England and Wales, really good sunshine, and again, very warm temperatures, locally hot in the south. 82 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius is not out of the question somewhere in the far south on Monday afternoon. A really, really good Bank Holiday Monday. Whoops, that's the wrong chart. So we move through to Tuesday, and they'll be bringing that cold front southwards. It will be fizzing out, dying death as it does so, but it'll take a band of cloud and eventually introduce cooler, fresher air to many central northern parts of the country, though the far south will remain dry and still within that very warm air, even on Wednesday, on Tuesday. Wednesday might bring some heavy showers across the country. That's the uncertainty, really, for Wednesday. Notice this is suggesting 29 in the south on Wednesday afternoon. That's going close to the mid-80s Fahrenheit, so very hot, really, for the time of the year, for the end of August. So there is risk of heavy showers breaking out, maybe some thunder on Wednesday. And then, as we go through to Thursday and Friday, we're into a much cooler, fresher air mass then. A lot of dry weather, but there will be a risk of showers, particularly in the north and in the east too. So, in summary, lots of dry weather coming up. There will be rain at times, but the emphasis is more on dry conditions rather than rain. So, plenty of dry weather. As we head through to the middle part of the week, it could turn a bit thundery. Temperatures very warm in the south through the early and middle part of the week, and then cooling off in the second half of the week. Always a bit more unsettled and cooler up in the north. Right, come back later on for the third and final seasonal model roundup for the autumn of 2017, and that, of course, is ahead of tomorrow's autumn 2017 forecast. Also, tomorrow we'll have a little sneak peek for the winter. Winter updates will be getting underway very shortly, and then on Bank Holiday Monday, it's the historic video looking at 1952. So loads going on through weekend at Gazoviz. But whatever you're doing, have a great Bank Holiday weekend. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.